Previously on Sloth commentaries. You know, Chrissy, that was actually kind of fun. Let me know if you want to do it again sometime.
Sure, after 7 months at least.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Freeze. You're under arrest.
You didn't really think I was gonna let you get away with it now, did you?
Fucking bitch!
Bye-bye. Remember, don't drop the soap in the showers.
Okay, commentary over. See you guys next time. Sure, you have the right to remain silent. Fuck your society! Crystal? Is that you?
Yes, how are you doing?
Horrible! I've been raped by a sex-addicted Technicolor sea lion about 14 times today. And why are you here? Are you trying to gloat?
Actually, I'm bailing you out.
Legit? What's the reason behind this?
I need a favor out of you, and you are absolutely the one who possesses the skills necessary to take care of this favor. I need you to help me commentate on Illinois Guy and his toe rag friends. You think you can manage that?
A bit sudden, you ask. But sure, I can help you out with that. Good way to jump back into things.
Good. You're gonna need that mentality to get through this one.
Fuck, what have I gotten myself into? Skipping their intro joke because it goes nowhere.
So you guys remember Jason Murray Jr.?
What up? Jason Murray here.
Yeah, that Jason Murray. Well, it turns out he continued doing rants, and guess what? They still suck.
How the fuck was that a good enough explanation? I barely know anything about the situation you're talking about. Don't just expect us to extrapolate from your vague flashback, because we'll more than likely get a very skewed view of your history with this feller.
However, this video in particular really caught our attention as it was titled School Shootings Rant.
You couldn't have sounded less enthusiastic about that. I'm not asking you to be vibrant with ecstasy, but at least pretend to give a rat's ass about your performance before you bore me to death.
Now, here's a funny question. Can someone tell me what the hell is wrong with the title of this? I mean, something's just off hearing School Shootings Rant, and I think most will agree with me there.
I am not one of those people. The title's fine. It's terse and gives the watcher a good idea of what's to come. Just admit you're nitpicking next time. Honesty is the best policy after all.
And we felt the need to commentate on it.
Really? I thought you were going to leave it be. Thank you for clearing that up. I would have never thought that you wanted to do a commentary on it, besides the fact that you already made a commentary on it. I mean,
Also, just for fair warning, this won't be that much of a comedic commentary given the subject matter at hand. So yeah, this will be mostly serious.
I don't see why you needed to tell us that. We can gather it will be a serious commentary due to the fact that it's on gun violence.
That'll be just one of the many pointless statements they will be making.
What up? Jason Murray here.
Done. Over. Click. Off.
Ha! You wish.
So you warn us of the serious tone of this video, and immediately shove a joke in our faces. Mike, now is not the time to play politician.
And today I'm going to be ranting on this topic that I'm getting very tired of happening in America. With how you said that line, it sounds like you're trying to talk about how annoying your neighbor's dogs are.
I'm fairly certain there are bountifully better ways to say he's being melodramatic.
Today I'm going to be ranting on school shootings. Now, school shootings, all I gotta say, why do they happen? Okay, just why?
You're all probably expecting us to cut off and explain why school shootings happen, but don't worry, he'll explain for us later on.
Holy shit! It's almost like you had to commentate on him for a second there! Seriously, bro, you just outright admitted that you are too lazy to properly analyze and actually comment on your subjects.
Like, they really don't need to happen. All that's doing is, you know, making people feel bad and all that stuff, you know?
Wow. Just wow. Talk about a generic statement. And trust me, guys, it gets worse from here.
And you're not even gonna expand on that point? Did you only pick this video out just to push out a commentary because you felt like it's been a while since? You know you don't have to do that if you don't want to.
These shootings just need to stop. Like, this is becoming so common in America now. These shootings just happen, like, every month. They don't need to.
Try telling that to a psychotic person and see how far you go.
Implying that all gunners are psychos, which, contrary to your right-wing beliefs, is not the case. More often than not, shooters are completely sane. They just either feel betrayed by society, embittered due to a rough past of abuse and mental torment, or they're just vicious, cold-blooded murderers.
These shootings have been going on since the, I don't know, probably 1800s, 1900s, I don't know.
Actually, war has been happening in America since 1764 during Pontiac's War.
This might be nitpicky, but there's quite a colossal difference between a shooting and a war. So good job on correcting yourself, but I still don't get how you mixed those two things up in the first place.
But the shooting took place in Colorado. I live in Dover, Ohio, so I don't have to worry about that.
Worry about what? Worry about the Columbine shooters? Well, you sure don't have to worry about them considering they committed suicide.
Wait, hold the fucking train. Did you seriously skip one of his examples? This is particularly bad since Jason lives in Ohio, and it must have been a rather frightening experience for him. Also, keep this part in mind, because it'll come back to haunt him later on in the video.
Like, we had the Columbine shooting in 1999. We had the Virginia Tech shooting in 2007. You know, we had the Aurora, Colorado Dark Knight movie theater shooting back in 2012.
Wait, did he really just bring up the Aurora shooting? Dude, that wasn't a school shooting! How does that way in any way strengthen any argument you've had thus far?
Okay, 1. Is there a PC Richard and Son by you? If so, get a new recorder because your current one sucks donkey dick. 2, it strengthens his argument just fine. Sure, Aurora Theater wasn't a school, obviously, but it was still a shooting where people died, so in a way, it was a tangential savior.
And then we had the Sandy Hook shooting back in 2012 also. I'll say that's probably one of the most deadliest shootings that's ever happened. So, and then this year we had the Elliot Rodgers shooting back in May of 2014.
Also, you gotta love the fact that he only named shootings that got national attention.
Ugh, if only he gave a lesser known example. Isn't that right vague shooting in Ohio that you guys skipped?
Does the popularity of the shooting really matter? Hell to the no. As long as he's giving solid examples, the popularity is negated.
What is up with all these mass shootings, man? Not only mass shootings, but these school shootings, alright?
Hi, I'm your audience. I thought this was a video on school shootings!
That's what he's talking about, you fucking brain-dead cocksucker! Are you even paying the slightest bit attention? Also, if I'm right about this, wouldn't school shootings be considered massive since schools are rather huge and there's usually at least 100 kids in them? Slight nitpick here, but do you have to use that skipping card every 5 seconds? It's really starting to get on my nerves.
Nowadays, bullying just needs to end, okay? Sorry if I'm shaking the camera so much, I can't hold it still.
Then prop it up on something. Or better yet, don't record your computer screen in the first place.
Dude, move the fuck away from the mic. We can hear your booming voice. You don't need to be a decimeter in front of it.
And as for propping his camera on something, did it occur to you that he doesn't have any place to put it down on? I mean, it's obvious he's trying to film the pistol, but maybe anywhere he can put the camera on would put it out of range.
People who bully innocent people, they really need to be careful, okay? Like, bullying can drive some people insane. Heck, this is why people need to leave the innocent ones alone, because one day he or she might lose it by getting revenge on the bully, probably grab a gun, take it to school, and point at the bullies, because nowadays bullies, they just don't know when they're going too far. They really don't.
Well, that's quite a generalization. Also, as much as anyone else would want that to happen, I'm certain just saying that to bullies won't get you far. Just saying.
Going at the fact that you are a terrible speaker and you worded yourself so bad, I can't tell if you think he was generalizing bullies or shooters. So I'm just gonna double duty here. If you mean he was generalizing bullies, then no, he wasn't. Because bullies these days really don't know when to stop because they have no self-control and are insecure assholes who are trying to feel good about themselves. That being said, how does one generalize bullies? The end game of bullying is to make someone feel inferior. If you mean he was generalizing shooters, it's still a weak claim since, school shootings happen because the shooter in question was sick of being bullied.
I have Asperger's syndrome, but do I think about murdering people? No.
I told this to Dinosaur Jr. Freak 01, and I'm gonna tell you too. Well, you see, that's with you. Not everyone is like you. Also, way to generalize other people with Asperger's, you jerk.
He said that he doesn't think about murdering people despite his condition. I don't see why this makes him a jerk. Another reason being a major assumption why someone shoots up their school is that they had a mental condition.
I played a few violent video games.
Whoa! Hold it right there, Glenn Beck! Video games do not cause violence, nor is there a study that proves so.
Did Jason say anything like that? No, he didn't. He said he's played violent video games before. Next time, let someone finish their sentence before you try to debunk their statement.
I know America isn't the only one to experience this. I'm pretty sure other countries experience this too. Like a few days ago, there was a shooting in Paris, France. But I think it was a terrorist attack. They said it was a terrorist attack, so I don't know.
Yes, there are most definitely school shootings in other countries. However, the example you gave was an ISIS attack on a grocery store. Again, what does that have to do with school shootings?
Well, if you bothered to pay any attention, you will notice he is trying to include shootings that happen outside of school too. Basically, he's trying to not come off as saying that school shootings are the only important ones.
What is happening to the world right now, man? For real.
Reality's a bitch sometimes. Just gotta suck it up.
Oh, hello, meaningless phrase that is used to shoot down and justify any emotional conflict someone is having. Saying suck it up isn't going to do any good. Not everyone has a stone heart and can handle any problems they face, like I am, for example. And the suck it up talk is a pretty big factor in the reason why shootings happen anyway. Then again, I forgot your only purpose in this video is to be Illinois guy's white knighter, so I'm not going to give you any more burdens to bear.
I'm tired of hearing about innocent people dying. I don't even know which shooting is worse. The Columbine Massacre, the Virginia Tech Massacre, or the Sandy Hook Massacre.
Why does it matter which one was worse? They're all deadly and were tragic. As for, I don't want to hear about school shootings, don't watch the news.
You can still find out about something even without watching the news. I never watch the news and I still find out things through Facebook and Reddit, and Jason might be doing the same. So saying don't watch the news if you don't want to hear about it is like saying lock your door if you don't want to go outside and get hurt.
Adam Lanza, why did you shoot up those kids? I'm just saying, and those teachers. That's not right, that's messed up.
He shot them up because he was mentally insane. Also incredibly redundant to ask Lanza why he did that because, like the Columbine shooters, he committed suicide too!
It was a fucking theoretical question, you dumb sack. People ask him all the time. Why did Bowser kill me the first time? Why did Cleveland Brown return to Family Guy? The list goes on and on. But I'm willing to bet you're not interested in knowing that, are ya? Because that means you'll have to pay attention.
Columbine I think will be second, and Virginia Tech will be third. I don't know. But I'll say the Sandy Hook shooting is the deadliest shooting that we had. I don't know.
Wow, you're not even going to consider any other school shootings besides the ones that got national attention. You're either heartless or didn't care to do any research.
Once again, the popularity doesn't matter as long as the examples are credible. Also, the more famous ones are the ones with the highest kill counts, which is probably why he's bringing those up so much.
People like this need to go get some frickin' help, okay? Like, really. They need to go get help. If they have issues, just seek help. Go talk to somebody. But nowadays, because of this modern society we live in, people don't talk about their problems anymore. They think it's the right thing to do to kill people. No.
While it is the right thing to talk to somebody about your issues, not everyone is going to be willing to do so. This is coming from someone who had this mentality for about a year and is currently seeing a therapist.
Yes, they're like that for a reason. Wanna know why? Because they're afraid of the reactions they'll get. If I ran up to a random stranger and told him I have the urge to set a bank on fire, they'd call the fucking cops on me. Now I know some idiot's gonna say, that's not what he meant. But here's the thing, all the night guy said was that people are afraid to talk about their problems, and I gave a legit reason why. And yes, I know a therapist or a best friend is better than a stranger, so don't bother to mention that either.
Some people say that these shootings are, sorry about the camera shake.
Prop it up on something!
Michael, I'm sorry to say that you've been diagnosed with a severe case of Skrillex voice. Good news is, it's curable. Come a little closer and I'll tell you the cure. Come closer. 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 A little closer. You listening? You listening? You sure? Okay. Get a better functioning recorder, you cankroid!
Some people said that these shootings are fake. Really, if they're fake, then how come when every time we have a shooting, people end up dead? I don't get it.
Okay, 1, got any proof? No? Then don't bother. And 2, it's a safe bet that people who say crap like that are unfunny trolls.
What exactly do you want him to prove? This is why you need to check over your wording or else you muddy your point. And even if he has no proof, he's allowed to state an assumption if that's all he knows or is most likely looking for answers. By the way, there actually has been cases of people genuinely believing that shootings are staged by the government to take away your basic rights. They're called conspiracists. Surely you're familiar with them.
But this is my rant on school shootings.
God damn it, would you quit doing that?
How about this, fucktard? Skip every fucking time he does that rather than continuously pointing it out! Christ in hell, it's like I'm commentating on Lance 1000 all over again. Wait a minute. What if... Oh, fuck. Mike is Lance 1000! Run for your lives! No one is safe! Halfway me confirmed! Ah!
Countries like Australia and the United Kingdom, you guys are lucky you ban guns. You guys are lucky.
Guns aren't banned in either country. Both countries do have heavy laws on guns, but they aren't outright banned. Do your research!
Well, if you bother looking more into your research, you'll notice that Australia and UK have banned the purchase of firearms for civilians, as they are restricted to law enforcement and military uses only. So yeah, they aren't outright banned. But guess what? If civilians can't buy them, then they're as good as banned!
Okay, I seriously can't be the only one who thinks Mike sounds like a girl. Apologies for getting off topic, but I just really needed to point that out or I'd explode from anxiety.
Either way, they've reached their final thoughts. Normally we skip this part of the video since it's not relevant on our end whatsoever, but we'll make an exception here because I think everyone needs to see how they just blow up here. Enjoy the show, we'll be back when you get back.
You want my final thoughts? It was awful! The lack of research, how insulting his generalizations are, and the fact that there is zero emotion in his voice makes this the worst video ever made. I mean, my god, he sounds so fucking bored in a video that talks about such a serious subject. That's the most insulting part of all. Jason, you told me that you were going to take a break from rants. Here's a suggestion. Don't go back to doing rants. If this is the kind of crap you're going to spew out, then don't even bother. Goodbye.
Wow. Haven't seen him get this mad since his commentary on Orion. But he gave his final thoughts, I'll give mine too. It was bad. Jason, if you're gonna come back to ranting, please come back improved, because recording your computer screen with your phone, you don't do that. You need to do more research, use a script, or if you're not gonna go scripted, you have to at least think about what you're gonna say or do some rehearsals. And just, Jason, please improve, just because this video is, I'm sorry, but this has to be one of the worst videos that I've ever seen.
This was literally the most offensive video I have ever seen in my entire life. The way that he seems to care about school shootings is just awful. Saying that people are, quote, feeling bad when school shootings happen is just sickening. You know, people's lives are changed after school shootings. Friends lose friends. Parents lose kids. Kids lose parents. And most of all, families are torn apart with nothing but pain and misery. And for you to just say they feel bad is just sickening and makes me want to punch a chair. So overall, this video is just god awful.
You guys are so fucking touchy, Jesus. Okay, now it's our turn. Your video. Okay, now the laughing time is it's over. I'm good. Now it's our turn. Your video sucked hard. All of your points were flimsy as fuck, and you didn't even seem like you cared at all. So, don't throw stones in glass houses, because, I mean, it's kind of dangerous. Plus, I mean, and if you don't know what that means, which I doubt you do, because you guys suck at everything, it means don't be a hypocrite, alright? Okay? Good. Good. Good.
Funny, I was actually going to say the same exact thing.
Great minds think alike, I suppose.
So what are you going to do now that you're no longer in prison?
I'm going to Escalator Land!